Today we're gonna be talking about one of the I would even if you hate the guy, even if you like the guy, I would argue that this is one of the most productive weeks in presidential history, at least in my lifetime. I mean, when I say productive, I mean lots of things have been done. Even if you hate Trump, you find him disgusting, yada yada. That's less than half of all Americans because he won the majority vote. So more than half of all of America loves Trump. And even if you don't like Trump, more than half of the world loves America. I mean, most of the world loves America. I've traveled around all over kind of places, even people that disagree with Trump's politics, they all love America. And the only people that seem to hate America are the Democrats, which is very unfortunate. America is one of the best countries in the world. And even though that I don't live there right now or anymore, I still visit there quite frequently. And America is like one of the best countries in the world. There's certain things Trump could do that would make me move there. And he's working towards it, and I think he might actually do a lot of them. And who knows? Maybe in the future I could live there permanently or for a couple weeks of the year. I mean, not a couple weeks, a couple months of the year. I already lived there for a couple weeks of the year. But I mean, a couple months of the year, maybe half the year or something. Who knows what happens? But I'm mostly waiting for the tax reductions and stuff like that. That would be a really good game changer for people that want to work there and stuff like that. But other than that, like a lot of stuff is changing with Trump, and he's doing all these great business deals. The stock market is up 20% in the last 5 or 6 weeks after like a 21% drop. So technically, we're just kind of breaking even now in the markets, but everyone was panicking and crying. All the Democrats were panicking and crying, while all the smart Republicans, even people, even if you're not a millionaire, all the smart Republicans, people with hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, anyone with a brain, basically, that wasn't panicking and crying about the stock market, bought the dip. And now I talked to a French guy today, and he said he bought the Trump stock market dip, and he lives in France. And he said that it pretty much paid for all his travels buying that dip. Now, that's the difference between the panicking, crying Democrats that don't do anything to improve their life but cry and complain versus a smart man. You don't have to be a Trump supporter, you don't have to be an American, but you can just be someone that's smart and decides, this is like one of the biggest opportunities to buy in the market. Even though the market's not down 20% anymore like it was a couple weeks ago, it can still be a great opportunity. But we're basically just talking about Trump and different stuff that Trump has done and is doing. And speaking of Trump, here we go. Here's the hat. But yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know if there's anything I should talk about in the last week or so. Trump is stealing money from the illegal immigrants and giving it to the veterans so they can get housing. I'm good. How are you? I just came back from Croatia today. Hit the like and subscribe button. But yeah, he's stealing money from illegal immigrants, stealing, and giving it to the people that deserve it. Well, I appreciate your comment, but can't we just have different opinions and still like each other? Life is a mystery. Absolutely. But I will say, I think my hair, even though it's kind of not really brushed with no hair gel in it at the moment, is pretty good. But yeah, where are you from? Life is a mystery. Hopefully you're an adult. This is a show for an adult. For adults. I mean. But yeah, even if you hate Trump, you gotta say, like, he's doing some good things. First off, he made a great business deal with the UK. That was like over a week ago. He did a great business deal with China. That's really good. That's helping the stock market. Like I said, the stock market is up 20% in a few weeks here after the major dip from the tariffs. Overall, the stock market's only down 1% for the year. And if I had to make a guess, maybe about 15 to 25% gain we'll see this year. Possibly, but hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to update my Discord. Let me know where you guys are coming from, inside of America or outside of America. I didn't restart right now. I'm just going on a continuous stream. But if you're talking about the stream the other day, yeah, I had to restart a bit. I was out of the country. What part of the USA? I'm originally from Florida, but I am living abroad right now in Europe. But I'm very patriotic of my country. I love America. But basically, I think Trump is doing a great job. RFK is doing a great job. I mean, this is definitely, even if you hate Trump, you gotta say, this is one of the most, like, weeks he's ever done anything. 2 states up from Florida. What is that, Virginia or South Carolina, North Carolina? What do you mean 2 states up? First off, I don't know what part of Europe you're in, but all Europe isn't holy. See, I love the Democrats. They don't want to talk about any they don't want to talk about any policies. They just want to insult you. That's exactly why you guys lost the election. Shout out Tennessee. Tennessee is Trump County, I've heard. Trump derangement, absolutely. That's what they have for hating on me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm feeling majestic today. Slap the like and subscribe button. Absolutely, I want to talk about policy. The stock market has gained 20% in a few weeks. All the Democrats were whining and complaining, oh my God, my 401k, my 401k. They didn't buy a single damn stock when the market was down. Like, it was their opportunity to make a quick 20 to 30% return on their money, and they didn't do anything. Shout out Tennessee from KSA. I don't know where that is. Yeah, it's still a great time to invest because the stocks will continue to go up. No, veterans do not hate Trump. Veterans love Trump. I don't know what kind of veteran you are, but MAGA destroyer, you're not destroying any MAGA. You're only destroying yourself by crying and whining about Trump. Keep crying and whining about Trump. You got another 3 years and 8 months left. What have the Democrats done for anybody other than illegal immigrants? Hey, I love France. Shout out France. I hope he runs again. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Shout out Saudi Arabia. Trump's over there in the Middle East. Hey guys, I'm just like an average American man. You know, that's a reason why Trump won the election. Because most of Americans have the same opinion as me. Thank you, Donald Trump, for your new housing program that will house over 10s. And shout out the Democrats for never trying to get a single U.S. veteran off the streets, just giving all their money to house illegal immigrants. Thank you, Democrats, for giving all our taxpayer money to illegal immigrants when there's homeless veterans. JK, fuck you guys. Sorry about my language, but that really pisses me off that the Democrats would give all taxpayer money to illegal immigrants in New York City. I told you already. Trump, literally, you don't watch the news. All you watch is CNN brain control, mind washing. What do you not understand? Trump is taking away the money from the illegal immigrants. He's stealing their freaking money and he's giving it to the homeless veterans. And he's demanding progress. He's not just going to let the money go to waste. He said, we got to make the housing. We're demanding progress. If I don't see progress, there's going to be serious issues. He's pressing his foot up their ass. He said, if we don't get at least 10,000 veterans off the street, then there's going to be a serious issue. I don't know exactly what the program is called, but all I know is the very basics of it. And the basics of it are that he's cutting a lot of the funding and programs for the illegal immigrants, and he's giving that money to build housing. He's mostly focusing on LA, but he's going to be focusing all around areas all around the world. Well, if you want to debate me or talk about policy, I'm open to doing that. I've destroyed every single Democrat in every single debate I've had on this channel because they don't know anything. All they know how to do is cry about Trump. Another lie from MAGA Destroyer. Another lie. Yeah, I have. Anyone that wants to debate me can join my Discord and we'll debate one-on-one. Listen, I don't know anything about the Democratic policies, but you don't even know about Trump housing the veterans. So I like to debate face to face. I don't like to debate the comment section. When I do my debates on this channel, I debate face to face. Yes, he's housing the veterans. All you guys do is meat ride the CNN and bullshit media. All I need to debate you guys is a computer and to fact check you. It's simple. I'm a Trump cult member. Cult member. Cult member. If you don't like the fact that the majority of Americans support Trump and Trump won the election, then maybe it's best that you leave America because I got a bad thing to tell you, Democrats, that you guys are probably never going to win another election in your lives. It's really unfortunate. I'm a Trump cult member, cult member, cult member. Obama. What about Obama? Well, I actually didn't leave America. I'm just traveling around the world. You just sound jealous right now. I travel around the world while you sit in your mother's basement. So, how does it feel? You sit in your mother's basement and cry about President Trump. I travel around the world to different countries and talk about how great President Trump is and how great America is. Harvard University. Well, how much money do you want to bet? Because you're going to have to PayPal me a lot of money. They have had no benefits cuts. The only cuts to related to veterans is admittedly he cut the VA, but he did not cut any benefits to the veterans or Medicare or Social Security. That's all bullshit lies. You just watch CNN. But he has cut 1,500 VA employees. That is correct. But to be fair, the veterans really don't like the VA anyway, and I don't think anything with the service has been changed. How old is everyone in chat? Drop your age down below. Yes, I was alive before 9/11. But everyone drop their age. Drop your age, drop your age. Everyone drop a T for Trump or drop a K for Kamala Harris. Who the hell would want Kamala Harris as president? All the votes she got were freaking for all the votes Kamala got were just against Trump. No one actually likes Kamala. It is 10:56 at night, so here where I am at. All these K's for Kamala. I'm not surprised. How pissed are you guys that she lost? I'm traveling around the world. I recently went to a wedding actually the last couple days, so that was what I was doing in Croatia. Hit the like and subscribe button though, guys. Yup, it was quite a few months ago, and they're still mad about it. Look at all these Kamala supporters. Okay, I got one question for the Kamala supporters. I get most of you guys live in your mother's basements, but could you please tell me why you don't like, leave the country if you hate America so much and you want to burn the American flag? I don't get it. If you hate America, you burn the American flag. You burn the American flag and fly the LGBTQ flag, and you hate America, and you hate the president, and you hate the politics, and you hate the country. Why don't you leave? Can I just get one decent, good answer? Hey, Dark Matters Project. We had our arguments here, but welcome back, and congratulations on your new purchase of your home in Italy. I don't care if you hate me. You know how many haters I got on here? Thousands. Thousands. I'm not clout chasing either. Everything I say is serious. You people do whatever CNN tells you to do. Thank you. I'm not from Europe and I'm not from Poland. If you hate someone because of their political party, that just shows your immaturity. But I have a recent video about Abrego Garcia and why he was rightfully deported. And I talk about the immigration law. I read the immigration statutes, so go check that out. Do I think corporations have too much power? Yeah, maybe. Depends. Trump Nation. It's not a rage bait, but if I piss you off, then I guess it is a rage bait. I'm not trying to piss anyone off. I'm just naturally pissing people off. Hey, Brad, what's going on? I'm just talking about Trump housing the veterans. Jerk, whatever you want to call me. No, I'm not moving to South Africa, but shout out to South Africans. They're actually really cool people. Now, the one thing I don't get about the Democrats, they all support the gay community and the trans people. Then why the hell are they always calling Trump supporters like names like gay? Like your whole party supports homosexuals. So why are you using that as an insult? Aren't you going against your cult? Do I have an extra YouTube account with 50 subscribers so you can go live? No, I do not, but I can give you advice how to get 50 subscribers. Just post some YouTube shorts, you'll get there quickly. I don't know what country you're from, but obviously you probably live in a shithole if you're talking about Americas and fascism. I am in Montenegro at the. There's no cuts to Medicare. Not Trump has not said he's cutting it. Elon Musk has not cut it. It's already been 4 months and there's 0 people that have got their Medicare cut. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But hit the like and subscribe button. I have not got a. Let's talk about COVID for a second. Well, it's been 4 months already. There's 0 cuts to it. Neither Trump or Elon Musk has said that they're cutting it. You can Google it all you want. Google it. Go on ChatGPT. Go on Grok. Go on DeepSeek. Ask AI. They have not once said that they're cutting Medicare for people that are deserving it, that are actually alive. They're just cutting the 3 million dead people that are collecting Social Security and Medicare. I did not take the poke in the arm. Now let's talk about COVID for a second. This shit was 5 years ago. Barely anybody was talking about it. During the COVID, I went everywhere outside, drove around, went to McDonald's. People were screaming at me to put on a mask. I refused. I was on a jet flying around to different places when I could. I went to Las Vegas with my friend. And meanwhile, I did not see any people dying on the street of the vid or any disease during 2020. So, and I never got any of the bullcrap medicines that they were advising. I'm not saying that they're not real or they don't work, but I don't think so. But who knows? I'm not saying anything specific here. I'm just saying, do what you want with your body and listen to your doctor. Definitely listen to him. Get whatever he says to get, if you know what I mean. I'm only being careful what I say about YouTube guidelines and policies. But I never got any medicines or anything like that personally. That's all I'm saying. But get what your doctor says. It's definitely good for you. But yeah, I didn't get any of that stuff, and I went around the world, flew around the world. I did not see a pandemic. But if you read about COVID on Wikipedia, you would have thought that it was World War V. You would have thought that if you went outside during that time, people were dying in the streets, which, I really didn't stay home because I don't listen to what people tell me what to do. I don't listen to what the mainstream media tells me to do. I go outside if I want to go outside, and just because they're going to try to put me in confinement, I'm not going to do that. And luckily, I'm from the great state of Florida, so we were only locked down for a couple weeks. But I did not see a freaking pandemic. I did not see a pandemic. All I saw was a scam-demic. All I saw was a scam-demic. No, I don't believe that either. I never knew one single person that died from it. I knew people that supposedly died from it, but all of them that I've seen have other health complications. And I think the numbers, most Democrats that I've argued with, most of them agree that the numbers are definitely skewed and faked, a lot of them. If really that many people were affected by it, if it was really a pandemic, then yes, people die all the time. I know people that die every single day. So just because you want to blame it on a certain thing, everything can be blamed on a certain thing. But it doesn't mean that it's directly because of that. People were dying of heart attacks and it was being labeled COVID because they had positive things in their system. Hit the like and subscribe button though. I think I'm done talking about the vid. All I'm saying is it was not a pandemic. It was not a pandemic. Most of you probably never left your house during 2020, but I left my house and what I saw was no one dying in the street. What did they try to show us at the beginning of the pandemic? They showed us a video of someone in China, people in China, falling and dying in the street. They showed us videos of people throwing up, puking, dying. It was like the craziest propaganda videos I ever seen in my life. People dying in the streets. Not one single time did I ever see that in America. Not one single time. Who is they? They is CNN and all the mainstream media. All I saw on every single news channel was the bullcrap about China and people dying in the street. I went outside in America, I did not see one single person dying. Not one single person dying. They try to scream at me. They try to tell me to put on a mask. I refused. Hit the like and subscribe button. I never once got the disease that they so-called was killing people. They try to guilt people into taking medicines by telling them, oh, if you have asthma, stuff like that. They try to guilt trip them. But, I didn't fall for it. That's just me personally. Do whatever your doctor tells you to do if you really believe them so much. Do whatever your health professional tells you to do. But I will say that never happened to me once. I did get sick a few times, but it was nothing that I haven't ever experienced before. It was just regular sicknesses. And also, I knew people that took tests to see if they had the vid, and like 50% of the time it said yes no matter what. They would take a test, they would say they had it, they would take another test, they would say they don't have it. It would take another test, they have it, they take another test, they don't have it. So that just shows you that the tests weren't that accurate. And not to mention that people were dying from it. A lot of people, were having other health conditions, and the most people that got affected had other health conditions or they were old. No, I don't believe it, buddy. I do not believe those numbers for Florida. I lived in Florida. Florida. They tell me straight up. I know plenty of people that worked in hospitals, And most of them tell me that it was just bullcrap. I haven't contradicted myself once. I've been saying the same point the entire time. Arizona, shout out Arizona. Hit the like and subscribe button. I think the traitors of America, it's really ironic that Democrats call Trump supporters traitors because they all hate America. They burn American flags and fly LGBTQ flags and Antifa flags and all kinds of stuff like that. And Palestine flags, they burn American flags, but they call Americans traitor. They say they hate their country and the politics of their country, but they say Trump supporters are traitors. Like, how does that make any sense? Wake up. Stop believing all the mind control. They're brainwashing you. Stop watching the news 24/7. Not even Fox News is good. It's better than most, but it's not perfect. Newsmax is better, but it's still not bulletproof. They'll still try to brainwash you. Yes, I like eggs. Jan 6, those people did their time in prison. They almost did 4 years in prison. How long did they need to do? The only people that died during then was a Trump supporter from a heart attack. And the other cops that died committed suicide. Probably because they feel bad they didn't step in. I made this great comparison, but I honestly can't remember it at the moment. But I'm trying to remember. I made a great comparison about January 6th, but I can't even remember at the moment. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember the comparison. Yeah, an illegal immigrant killed someone. He was drunk driving. He smashed into this kid's car. Him and his wife died. He only got a 10-year sentence. Then the Democrats of California commuted his sentence to 5 years of good time. So he got 5 years in prison, an illegal immigrant, for killing a kid and his wife, drunk driving. Yet the Jan 6 protesters, most of them were peaceful, other than the ones that broke the window and some property damage, had to do 4 years in prison. So how does a murderer, illegal immigrant, get 5 years in prison, but illegal immigrants that murdered someone drunk driving only got 4 years? Brazil loves Trump. You think I have a southern accent? What's a lie? Shout out stories. All the Democrats can say is liar, liar, misinformation. Will enjoy crying and bitching for the next 3 years and 8 months of the MAGA world. The MAGA world, the Trump cult! Well, what sources do you want? You can look it up. It's all on Google, but I guess you refuse to do your own research. That's probably why you believe everything the news tells you. Zero sources. You use a source as a journalist. Any random journalist that says something out of their mouth or writes an article, that's your source. So what's the difference of what I'm saying? We're not fighting with Canada. We just want their country. We're going to seize it and take it. Name 3 countries. I traveled almost to 3 countries this week alone. Montenegro, Croatia, Bosnia. There you go. There's 3 countries. Nolan, I hope you're not a man. I'm not in Bosnia. Hit the like and subscribe button, though. I think Trump's most productive week in history has been the last 7 days. Colt, Colt, Colt. Mister, I like your hat. Thank you. Is that a Kansas City logo? Shout out Kansas City. Trump is a felon for president. I support Elon and Trump, patriots of America. No, I was going to say something about the Bosnian people, but I'm not going to disrespect them like that. This hat has been in a suitcase traveling with me around the globe, so it's not in the best condition. I will get a new one. Who cares? Trump is the president. No one cares if he's a felon. That's why he won the election. So keep commenting that. Make America great again. France. Shout out France. I was hanging out with my French friend today. Actually, a really nice guy from Paris last night bought me a beer, 2 beers for me and my friend. Hey, hello Russia. Trump is goated. Nope. Just like Trump, I don't support racism, homophobia, or whatever the other thing you said. Let people do whatever they want. I just don't want gay cartoons or transgender cartoons for the kids. I don't want any sexual cartoons, but especially transgenderism and homosexuality. But I believe you can do whatever you want to do. If you're gay, that's fine with me. I don't care. But it's not in the kids' cartoons. Because that's a bad influence on the youth. Yes, I'm Christian. I said no sexuality in cartoons. What I meant when I said no sexuality, I meant no heterosexuality, no homosexuality, and no transgenderism. Trump is the Constitution. He is the Constitution. The liberals and Democrats weren't crying about the Second Amendment Constitution. They weren't crying when people were trying to take our guns away. They never cried about the Constitution then, so they can shut the freak up. Thank you for subscribing. It doesn't matter if it's straight, just no sexual stuff in kids' cartoons. How about that? But especially no transgenderism or homosexuality, and no heterosexuality in kids' cartoons either. I said no sexuality. Mom and dads are fine. Mom and dads are fine, but just don't put two dads in a kid's cartoon. How about that? Well, I can name a bunch of cartoons off the top of my list. They're all on Disney and they all show homosexuality. So, I don't know. What cartoons is Disney making nowadays? The one off the top of my head that I can remember is Steven Universe. Steven Universe has gay characters and homosexuality because that's promoting homosexuality. Two dads in a cartoon. I have nothing wrong with the gay community, but just don't promote that to kids. Let them figure it out when they're older. And if they're gay, then that's fine. But that doesn't mean they need to be shoved it down their throat at the age of 6 or 7. How do I feel about immigration? Immigrants are great as long as they come in legally. If they come in illegally and break the country's laws, then I don't think so. That's a heavy question. I don't think I can comment on that right now. Salam. Nothing's wrong with being gay. That's not an insult. At least not to me. Make cartoons straight again. My favorite president, Donald J. Trump. Hit the like and subscribe button. Making kids idolize gay cartoons is not. Kids shouldn't be worried about their sexuality. Exactly. Disgusting behavior from the mainstream cartoon makers like Disney. Disney. Well, the gay community is here. I can see that. I'm pissing them off. But I'm sorry, but this is Trump's America now. Trump's passing an executive order. No more gay cartoons for the kids. I'm just kidding. I don't think he's going to pass that. But he did pass no more men and women sports. No transgenders. Well, first off, a man and a woman, a dad and a mom is natural. And I never said anything about showing straight is, the standard. How is Disney gay? They are eating cats and dogs still. No one's silencing you, Jason. Anyway, when there's a mom and a dad in a cartoon, kids aren't thinking about that because most kids have a mom and a dad. So they're not thinking about the sexuality of it. It's just normal to them. You're UK. No, you're not wrong for being gay. Be whoever you want to be. It's perfectly fine. Opinion on birthright citizenship. Huh. That's an interesting one, honestly. I don't know. Maybe you should I don't Well, I'm not trying to rage bait you, but if my me speaking the truth and being honest about my worldviews makes you rage and you think it's baiting you to comment, then I guess you are getting rage baited. But I'm just being myself. This isn't some kind of person I put on for the cameras. Well, say whatever you want about Trump voters, but the majority of America supports him. That's why he won. But hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Yes, Trump is lowering the cost. He's going to do a new business deal with the drug manufacturers, and he's going to make America pay the lowest amount for drugs out of any country. It's facts. That's one of Trump's great things he's done this week. I can't. The cult is controlling me. I can't leave. I used to believe in giving all my taxpayer money to illegal immigrants, but then the cult mind controlled me. The cult mind controlled me. Send help. I used to believe in giving all our taxpayer money to illegal immigrants and people that don't work for it. And now I don't believe that. I want to deport everybody. I want to deport all the illegals. I'm just joking with you guys, but let's deport all the illegals. Yeah, yeah. Hit the like and subscribe button, though, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Yes, he has the MS-13 tattoo on his knuckles. I made a whole video about that, too. Thank you for subbing and liking. Much appreciated. Can you name a gay Disney cartoon? Well, I named a whole cartoon with LGBT characters. Steven Universe. Thank you for subbing and liking. Much appreciated. Thank you for subbing, Emmanuel. Well, who is it owned by, then? Yes, I am. Forgive your mama. Yes, I am. I am scared of natural born men in women's bathroom. That's the only thing I'm scared of. Okay, maybe it's not by Disney, but still, that's a great example. I have a whole video about due process. Just go watch that. I'm done talking about due process and freaking Abrego Garcia. I made a whole video about it. I just don't want men in women's bathroom, and I don't want men in women's sports. No one scares me. No more men and women's sports. Hell nah. We do not like Al. Look, kids, it's an American patriot that doesn't burn American flags and loves his country, unlike the Democrats. Isn't Al Sharpton that black dude with the cane that was screaming his lungs out and had to get removed from the Senate because he wouldn't stop talking over the president? Hello, Captain Firearm. Al Green. Okay, yeah, that's Al Green. I might stream for, I don't know, another 15 minutes. We'll see. Yes, Jesus loves you all, even if you're a Democrat. Even if you hate America and you're a Democrat, it's okay. BBE. I live in New York, Yorkshire. Shout out New York. Trump cult! Trump cult! Everyone spam Trump cult! Spam cult! Come on, guys, spam cult! There's multiple reasons why I support Trump. He's the first president in history that's talked about how America overpays for drug costs. And it's the country that pays the most for drugs, not just for profits, but to actually purchase them. An inhaler in the United States like this is about 200 to 300 US dollars without insurance. In Europe, the same inhaler is $7, $6 without insurance. Thoughts on Fuentes? He's a Fed, absolutely. I did not like that man, Nick Fuentes. He just says shit for likes, clicks, and views. Like, he doesn't actually believe anything he says. I mean, he says, oh, Trump supporting Israel, so now I don't support him. Trump supported Israel in his first term. Nick is just clout chasing. Worse than anyone else on the internet. And worse of that, he's a baby. He ran away from some girls knocking at his door because he was scared. Keep spamming Colt. I want to see a million comments that say Colt. I don't need anything to change. I want everything to stay just like it is. Donald J. Trump as president. These libs actually can't handle this. Yeah, I don't think they'll. I think 99% of these libs might actually like harm themselves before Trump's presidency ends. I love Trump's plan. I think this is liberal tears filling my cup. Where is my cup? Here it is. Come on, guys, cry. A little bit of liberal tears are left in here. I need more. I need more. Cry for me. Cry. Hello, BBE. You make edits. Make me an edit about me. Make an edit about me. Everybody clip and repost me. Trump has never walked into a woman's dressing room. What the hell are you talking about? We got another pink-haired, blue-haired, zero brain-celled Democrat. Go ahead and spam the comments all you want. You're increasing my Trump cult powers. You're increasing the views, but seriously. Yeah, go ahead. Make an edit of me. I have people on Twitter that already make edits of me. I have a Nick Fuentes page that likes to record me and post about me and talk about me. They got like 30,000 followers on there. They think I'm trolling. They say, "Oh, this isn't the brightest Trump supporter, yada yada yada." Well, at least I'm not a Nick Fuentes supporter that supports neo-Nazism and hates every single race and religion that's not Christian or white. Like, I would never hate someone because of their race, their religion, or their political beliefs. I think that's really stupid and immature. We'll get Trump for the rest of his life. Well, Nick is a neo-Nazi and a racist, so I really don't care if you like Nick better than me. Go watch him. But Nick is scared of women, and he ran away when they came to his door knocking, looking for him. He called the police. And then he pepper sprayed a woman because he's scared for his freaking life and doesn't actually own any other weapons other than like pepper spray. That's exactly why he pepper sprayed a woman in the face and called the police and ran inside. He's a neo-Nazi. He's a Mexican that hates other Mexicans. Nick Fuentes is Mexican. At least that's what he told the cops when he called them and they came to his doorstep. I do not support neo-Nazism. That's bullcrap. Him and Kanye are all doing that crap for attention. Well, his last name is Mexican. I don't know if he's white. Maybe he's just trolling the police. What do you want me to say something about Trump, huh? But definitely check my channel, post it as a short, but let's say, let me think of something about Trump. Hold on, give me like 10 seconds. Trump is cutting the taxes on tips. Trump is cutting the taxes on Social Security. Trump is bringing housing back for the veterans. Free housing for the veterans for Trump. Trump is bringing drug costs lowest in history. Lowest drug costs in history for American citizens coming soon. Trump is making America great again. You're going to probably have to cut that up because I was talking really slow. But let me see if I can think of anything else. Hold on. Give me another spill. Trump is getting rid of men out of... hold on. Cut that again. Shit. Okay, here's for the edit. Trump is getting men out of women's sports. Trump is lowering cheap drugs for everyone that needs them. Cancer drugs, diabetes drugs, everything. He's making drugs affordable again. He's deporting all the illegal immigrants, the rapists, the killers, the murderers. Trump 2028. If we can't get Trump because of the Constitution, then Vance JD. Trump said that was a joke, but, we'll see. Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Put America first. Wake up, Trump won. You got 3 years and 8 months left of Trump. Enjoy it. Hit the like and subscribe button. Trump banned men from women's sports. Trump banned men from women's sports. I think this is the best moment in history for Donald Trump. He made a deal with China. He's lowering drug costs. He made a deal with the UK. The stock market has gone up 20% in the last 4 or 5 weeks. If you bought the dip, you're up 20 to 30% on your money. Trump banned men from women's sports. Trump is making America great again. Trump is getting housing for the veterans. He's taking money away from the illegal immigrants and funding it to make housing for the veterans. What else do I got to preach about? RFK Jr. is helping make America healthy again under the Trump administration. He's got rid of food dyes. He's making food healthier. He's getting rid of seed oils. He's doing research into autism and other diseases that have become more prevalent over the last 20 years or so. They try to extort RFK Jr. by leaking his sex scandals, whatever you want to call it, and that man said, leak whatever you want. I'm not backing down. I'm going to make America healthy again. Trump is making gas cheaper again. Gas was over $4 in Florida. Now it's $2.82. Health minister was fat, overweight, and trans. Our new one has a 6, can do push-ups, goes to the gym regularly, and he's 25 years older than the fat trans man that was our last health secretary that couldn't even do a single push-up. Our new health secretary, RFK Jr., is saving America. We can't forget to mention Elon Musk. Elon Musk and Doge is cutting fraud, waste, and abuse in the government. Elon Musk is a patriot and a hero. I've loved that man way before he started working with Donald Trump. I've always been a fan of him. Since I got into Tesla stock in 2017, I've always loved that man. Good RFK Jr. Absolutely. Here's my list of favoritism in the US government. I really, really like Elon Musk. It's kind of a ranking between him and RFK Jr. And then, of course, my number three is Trump. The Democrats are so brainwashed. One of them just commented, Doge is more expensive than whatever they cut. No, it's not. Most people are helping at Doge for free. Elon Musk doesn't pull a salary from Doge. Hit the like and subscribe button. Well, liberal Illinois has a lot of issues. Very corrupt government, sadly to say, but at least you're an American and you're in America. Elon Musk lost about 40% of his net worth due to a Tesla stock drop. But Tesla is going back up again. It's skyrocketing again. So now the liberals can cry. Cry, 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 liberals. The Tesla stock is going up high, high, high. We need more liberal tears. Come on, guys. Keep crying. Keep crying. I would love to debate with you, Shelby, anytime. Anyone that has pink or blue hair, I'd love to debate with you one-on-one on my live stream. You will get destroyed. Great idea, JT. Great idea. Okay, what did I just say that you want me to say? What about the Tesla stock or what? Tell me what you want me to say again and I'll say it. I'm putting a link in my Discord. I can debate with any blue hair, pink hair, liberal, Democrat crybaby. I'm updating my Discord link after I end this live stream and I will debate any single one of you. You will get destroyed. I will fact check you in real time and I will tell you exactly why Donald Trump is making America great again and fixing everything wrong with the system. He's tearing the system open from start to finish. Doge is exposing government corruption. RFK Jr. is exposing government corruption involving the food industry, and he's changing the food industry as a whole. America has the highest rate of obesity. The highest rate of obesity. How do you call in? Well, there's nothing to call in at the moment, but there's a Discord where I communicate with everyone on here, and we do live conversations, debates, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, everyone's been saying Tesla stock is a bubble for the last 10 years. And what always happens to Tesla stock? It always goes back higher and higher. Now they're trying to take Elon Musk down. They're trying to burn his cars, lower his stock price. He cannot be stopped. Yes, I want to do it live. Absolutely. All of my debates are live, one-on-one discussions. I've debated people much smarter than you. So I'm not afraid of debating you live. Yes, I'm going to prove all my facts with sources. Absolutely. Well, Tesla stock was about 250 when the liberals were attacking at their most. Now, maybe I'm not 100% wrong, but now Tesla stock is $350, $40, maybe around there. I have lots of debates on my channel. I debated a Bernie Sanders supporter, a Kamala Harris supporter. I'll debate anyone you want, but please wait around and wait for me to update my Discord link. 99% of people that comment debate me never join the Discord, and you can message me on Twitter if you don't have Discord. That's fine too. Actually, no. Tesla was highest under when Trump first got elected. Even though Biden was technically president, it went on a rally. So I guess technically you're right, but it only went up because Trump got elected and people were hearing that Trump and Elon are going to be in government. Yes, I'm a master debater. I will debate one of you guys same time as today, tomorrow. Let's do it. You just gotta wait for the live stream to end. Wait for it, and I'll update the Discord. What prejudice has Trump brought out in the open, hiring all people of races, religions, all over around the world? I'm not going to end it for you, Shelby. You can be patient and wait. I know you're a huge fan of mine and want to talk with me really, really badly, but you'll have to be patient. I really don't care if you spam it. I'll debate anything, but we have to come up with this topic. What do you want to debate? I'm doing a live stream right now, guys. And after this, I'm going to go to bed because it's 11:44 here. Absolutely. What do you want me to debate about the Qatar plane? There's nothing to debate. Trump isn't doing favors for money. I'm going to end it soon, guys. I'm going to end it soon, probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes. But if you want to debate me, you have to pick the topic. I mean, you don't have to pick the topic. I'll pick the topic. I like to debate about the border because that's where my strong suit is. I know how to debate the border. I know the facts about the immigration. I know all the facts about it. So that's what I like to debate. But we can debate whatever you want, honestly. It's fine. I am traveling right now. I said we can debate the border, but if you want to debate about something else, that's fine. Abolishing borders is a terrible idea. I'm not in France. I don't know, but Trump recently put up about 50 or 100 more miles of the wall since he's been in president for 4 months now. Well, I'm guessing you're gay, Shelby, because you seem very offended by that. But what do you want to debate about the gay Disney? I mean, that's a stupid debate. 99% of parents are going to disagree with you. No one thinks that they should put transgenderism, any kind of sexuality in kids' cartoons. So you're going to lose that debate rather quickly. I'd rather just debate you about something that you could at least try a little bit harder to win. Well, what do you want to debate? Let's debate the border. We can talk briefly about putting sexuality in kids' cartoons. That's what you're wanting, but no one wants that. Not even Democrats. So you must be a communist or someone completely radical or a demon, straight up. I'm not trying to get you mad. I mean, if I'm just getting you mad, then I don't know why I'm getting you mad. All I'm saying is don't put sexuality in kids' cartoons. If that's making you mad, you're probably a sicko. Probably a sick person. Why would you want that in kids' cartoons? You wanted to say you want to destroy me in a debate? Then let's debate, Tommy. I'm going to update my Discord link, or you can message me on Twitter. Yes, I'm Christian. I never said families. I just said that there should be a mother and a father in kids' cartoons. When I say sexuality, I mean like gay cartoon characters kissing each other, etc., etc. Or two dads in a kid's cartoon. I'm not overreacting. You really want kids watching that? You want kids watching sexual cartoons? Are you a sicko or what? Why are the Democrats so sick in the head that they want kids watching sexual cartoons? Like, these people should go to prison for saying these kind of things. Like, what the hell is wrong with half of all these people? Like, that's literally what you want. You want gay cartoon characters kissing or doing sexual acts in kids' cartoons. Like, what the hell? Why do you want that? That's disgusting. You're exactly what's wrong with America. Gulf of America. Alcatraz, yep. Everyone that wants sexualization of cartoons should be in Alcatraz. There's nothing wrong with gay, just not in kids' cartoons. Being gay is perfectly fine. If you want to put it in cartoons, then you can put it in adult cartoons, like Family Guy or something like that, but not in kids' cartoons. I never said it was wrong. I just said you don't need to expose kids to those kinds of ideas. What's the point of it? Well, one of the ones that come off the top of my head is Steven Universe. Democrats lose sleep every night watching me. I don't know what you said, Joey. I looked away from the screen for a second. I just saw you tag me. Gulf of America. I know it looks funny, guys. It's been in a suitcase. Exactly. Stop coming after our kids. Don't be putting this bullcrap in cartoons for them to watch. Hey, thank you, Carrie. Hope you hit the like and subscribe button. Now, it's obviously that I'm pissing off the LGBT community, which I'm not trying to. Like I said, I support them. I have nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to people that are under age, it's not right. Well, Shelby, you made no points. What do you want me to respond to? You haven't made a single point. Everything you've said, I've debated it. I told you that it's wrong, that kids shouldn't be seeing that kind of stuff. I told you it's not just gay, it's any kind of things that are like that. Ryan, they will not be. They are not. They don't have a chance to watch that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because Nancy Pelosi literally admitted herself as a Democrat. She said, "Oh yeah, we didn't call in the Capitol Police. We just wanted this to fall on Trump." She literally admitted it herself. So she could have avoided this entire situation from happening. As a Democrat, she refused to do so. So unfortunately, cops have to do their jobs. They know what can happen sometimes, and that's just their lives, honestly. That is the facts. Look it up. Nancy Pelosi admitted it. Google Nancy Pelosi says she didn't stop or she didn't call in the Capitol Police to stop the thing. Well, if you don't want to talk about the fact responsible for protecting the Capitol and calling the Capitol Police, then I guess you don't want to. I'm not forgetting about anything because everything is circumstantial. You can't just say a blanket statement and expect a yes or no answer. Everything is circumstantial.